They tell you, run your fingers through here, open your mouth. They grab you, look, around, and then turn around, give me 2 good coughs, bend over.
I like to talk about the when, where, the how, the what, and the whys. So let's go ahead and start with the what. What was the charge that you caught? And I think it's multiple different circumstances that happened.
Yeah.
But speak on, I guess, the first one and take us through the other charges that led up to more time, if you don't mind.
Drugs, selling, whatnot. Yeah. Not doing, but yeah.
Okay. Were you at a level of kingpin, underboss? Were you just just on the streets, just hustling, or
just making my own, making my own name, making my own, money and whatnot.
To get caught for that, most people who do that, they sometimes they're just going day to day. They don't have an out. Was it a situation where you just got caught in a life and got sloppy, or did someone rat on you? Was it? What was the mistake that happened?
I think it was the sloppiness. Yeah. Yeah.
That this is your first time getting arrested for something big.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. What? I know everyone does like little jail time, here and there.
Yeah, it's like first time offenders get a slap in the hand.
Yeah.
You know how that goes, especially in Dallas.
Yes.
And then it all depends in what area you live, what country, what state, whatever. So but mainly all Texas.
That first situation. How much time did you chose to do the time on that one versus anything else? How much time did you do on that first go around?
Roughly a year and 4 months, 2 months.
Okay, not too crazy.
And I can't remember the damn number. Like other people know their number, I do remember for 99, I don't want to step forward, but,
no, please.
But for 97, I don't remember. For 99, I can only remember 901. That's all.
The last three.
The first ones.
The first, okay.
901, the first ones. And I believe those are from the late 90s.
So just so we can have an idea, when did you go in as far as 97, and when was the last time to get out?
I think it was just like a domino, bro. And I say that I was a fuck up, and I don't mean just like I just didn't have a care for whatever I was doing. I was wild and out of control, basically. Yeah. I drank. I did a little here and there, but just taking back like that. Like I said, I don't remember numbers from 97, but I do remember.
When was the last time you got out? When did you get out? The last time you've been?
11.
2011? Okay.
Yeah.
The other, I believe 2 times you went in.
Yeah.
What were those situations for?
The 99 DWI. I didn't want to take probation. I knew that 5 years at that time was, to me, too long to be, even though I wanted so bad, but I think because I knew myself that was not possible. So, time was given to me.
You do that time, and then for the third time, is it the same thing, DWI, or is it something different?
Yes, sir.
Oh, wow.
It's just, let me put this out there. Being gone 2 months, 3 months, a year, 10 years, whatever, how many years you're gone, you're gone. Yeah. You're gone out of society. You're gone out of your loved ones, your kids, your mom, whatever you have out there, you don't got anymore,
Was there anyone else around you that was already did time, that, friends, family that was already doing time or had already did time for you to feel like, this is just something that,
My dad.
Oh, your dad. Okay.
Yeah. The life of form that I was raised by, regardless. But because the streets still called me out, and who you hanged out with, I met a lot of big timers from down south.
How far down south?
Brownsville.
Okay,
Texas.
yeah. I was like, are we going over the border
Brownsville, Texas.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, definitely.
So anything that way, you will call if you're gang members by Yucos. But if you're out there, then you got your barrios. I was born and raised in Brownsville. They call it La 421, the barrio.
Yes.
But then you had Cameron Park, you had La Buena Vida, you had, oh my God, so much stuff that I can't remember, but so many neighborhoods that, carry their gangs,
Yeah. How was Brownsville back in the 90s? Because, we don't hear a lot about Brownsville. You hear Dallas, you hear Houston, Austin, San Antonio.
A lot of party.
There you go.
You got Mexico, Matamoros to go to. And then you got South Padre Island to go chill over there. And then you got the other beach, Boca Chica Beach, which I believe they have that new space place, SpaceX.
Yes.
I didn't even know about it, bro. I think I was still locked up when I heard about something like that. But I think, like I said, but yeah, those were the main places down there.
Okay. We try to get the where, as far as where did you serve time. You did all your time in Texas, the TDCJ system?
So Hutchins, 97, and then 99 towards, those were just transfer units, I remember. They call it the butt naked gurney.
Yeah, butt naked gurney.
And then I'm sure maybe you've heard of it if you interviewed other people.
Yeah, I've interviewed other people. Can you explain why do they call it butt naked gurney? Because again, everyone has.
Well, being that I was serving more time compared to the other years behind, I did not know what I was going into. But they call it butt naked gurney because you would be asked to get naked anywhere, any place, anytime. So you can be walking out of your dorm and you're in file, you're in line, whatever, and go to lunch, breakfast, whatever. And like, you, come here. Or you can be going to commissary, to school, to breakfast, whatever it was. You come here. And so they're like, come off it. Come off what? Take your clothes off. And what? Yeah. And I'm slowly thinking of all this shit and I'm taking off. And then I'm like, okay. Then they're telling you, and you don't have hair, bro, because you go flat like this.
Yeah.
And then no facial hair either. They cut all that shit off. But so when the first time I got called, they say, come off it. I do. They tell you, run your fingers through here, open your mouth. They grab you looking all around and then turn around, give me 2 good coughs, bend over. Come on, man. That's crazy, bro.
They don't do this to everyone. They do this to one individual at a time.
Only when you get called out.
So, what causes them to call an inmate out from your experience?
To me, it's just to see what you got going.
Wow. And they'll do this in front of other inmates, or they'll take you off to private location and do it, or are you doing it in front of?
You're doing it in front of people that are passing, normal people that work in commissary, that are nurses in the infirmary, or people that are teachers, bro. They're just showing it all off.
Yeah, why do you feel the guards do that? And why? What is your thought process? Why?
I don't know. That was their training. As I went into the system, months that go by, because I worked out in the fields. I carried my cross. One says, I worked hard out there, and the fields was no joke. Cutting grass with the fucking agging. If you leave a rabbit trail, meaning if you're in line and you leave some grass, fucking guards make you go way back again and start hitting it. And even though that already the grass had been, cut down whatever rabbit trail, whoever gets on that trail, well, you better cut it right,
Wow.
and shit like that.
How much time were you? Is like a day.
At that time was the 3-year sentence.
I mean, how much time are you out there in the fields working? Like from what time to what time?
So you wake up at 4:30 roughly, I'm thinking, and you just wait till you get called for breakfast. But you got to be awake at least so you won't miss your breakfast. And then after that, you're out there in the cold or hot, waiting, till you get put in that wagon. Or sometimes it was just across the street. You would walk a good walk and then go out there.
And then you'll be out there till?
Basically, let's say... let's say 6 till 12 or 1.
Do you know why you're cutting this grass? Like, do you understand what
that's your punishment.
That's just a punishment.
That's just your punishment. There's nothing to do. I mean, we've cut grass. When I was breaking bricks. There was a huge brick, and you're out there with a freaking hammer, just breaking it down.
Breaking bricks.
Yeah.
I'm just curious, as you're out there, do you kind of have an understanding of what like slaves went through? Like, do you think like, man, is this like I think so, man. At the same time, I can understand, give us a punishment.
Yeah. But why freaking 5 hours or why that long? Okay, let's do it for 2 hours. Whatever. Man, you had blisters. Man, I ain't gonna lie. I got blisters and I ended up having big calluses all around my hands of doing it so long. But hey, man, and then you're not allowed to wear gloves.
Wow. Have you seen someone who didn't want to cut the grass? Like I said, I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
What happens when someone just defies?
To the shoe. Well, at first you'll get written up. But if you continue, I think your second or third is, to the shoe.
To the shoe.